A lot of good stuff in that movie. But I remember being a little kid and being like, Joey Fatone, he's not even fucking Greek. It pissed me off that he was in it. But since then, I've realized there's not that many working Greek actors. Nia was doing her best, and I don't hold it against her for casting Joey Fatone. Nia, please come do Stavi's World. She's actually the dream guest. But yes, obviously, from our original cult, you guys know Edy and Clare. Yeah, how's it going, gang? Thanks for coming out.
Chilling.
We're chilling, yeah.
Yeah. Remember our magical cast BWW dinner, Buffalo Wild Wings?
I do.
That was pretty great.
That was pretty good.
The entire experience was actually...
It was fun. Yeah, well, you guys came for the first part where it was like, we're making a movie.
Yeah.
This is like so awesome. And then as soon as you guys left, it was like, okay, this is pretty fun. And then like 2 days later, it's like, all right, hey, we wanted to do this. We said we wanted to make a movie.
Diminishing returns.
And it was like, by the end, it was like, I'm going to fucking, if we don't get this fucking shot, I'm going to fucking kill myself. And, but we got a movie made, and that's what's important.
I saw some red flags popping up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There were some moments.
Yeah.
There were plenty of bagels, though.
And just so you know, remember how good the food was? It only got much, much better.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. There was a fire.
Yo, that's right. There was a fire.
When we were there?
Yes. At the barn,
At the
remember?
barn.
There was a fire at the barn. Wow, that really actually fucked. You know what's funny? That caused a lot, because we had to, that ended up being the shot we couldn't get because of the fire, had to be the last shot of the whole movie. And we were about to get it, and then a thunderstorm happened. And they were like, legally, we cannot shoot right now. They made us stop, or first it was raining, and then it was like, because of lightning, everyone has to go inside. And then we just had to wait. We were about to wrap. It was the last shot. And then we had to, we waited for till like 4 or 5 a.m. to the point where we got the shot with like just a cameraman and me. And then we just hit Denny's afterwards. It was like 6 a.m. Me, Wes, our boy Saxon, the camera operator, Ben Kitnick, of course, our director. It was pretty nice. It was the most triumphant. The Denny's was good.
Yeah.
So just to kind of pump this movie, we ate at both Buffalo Wild Wings and Denny's, and that's kind of the most important thing you guys need to know about.
Started at Buffalo Wild Wings.
It started at Buffalo Wild Wings. It ended at Denny's. How beautiful!
That's gorgeous.
That's beautiful American art right there.
I think you brought together a nice little cast too.
Yes.
Of alt comedy classics.
It's true.
Yep. We did have a great cast, to the point where it's like so funny how like people are going to be mad at how little funny people, like there's so many funny people and they're in the movie for like 2.5 minutes.
I was shocked you even are having us on.
Yeah.
Or even when I saw, like, my parents saw the poster and they were like, oh my God, she's on the poster. And I was like, I'm not even in it.
Yeah.
I'm not in it.
Yeah.
I know that.
And all your dumb fuck fans are like, yeah, you're on the fucking poster. With my boy. Yeah, I guess I am.
Congrats. That's going to be awesome for you, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries.
Your fans actually rock. And
Thank you.
I think they're going to love the movie because
they
it's
will.
funny.
It is actually funny. I don't know. I know that we don't have to suck our own dicks here for making a good movie too much, but I just wanted to make, I don't know, nobody just makes a stupid ass comedy. Like, no one makes something stupid.
Yeah.
It's dumb as shit. It's not like a good movie.
It felt
it's like a funny,
an
dumb
old comedy, or like the way that like the jokes are like fat and ugly. Gay guy. Penis.
Yeah.
That penis
Classic.
ball again.
We need classic stuff. Yeah. Remember the fake balls?
Yeah, well,
I could not forget that. Oh, that was so funny.
No, that's one of my big talking points in promoting the movie.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because you gotta give them a little something, you know. So I've let everybody know my biggest artistic gripe with the movie is that they didn't let me use my real balls. I really wanted to use my real balls.
Those are long John Silver's, huh?
They were long and small. I don't have
hard as
Yeah, they were hard. Yeah, they were really hard. They looked a lot like This like the ones you hang off a
car,
a wrap,
truck,
a truck, truck nuts.
They would
Absolutely.
have taken a beating.
Yeah. They were. So that is my biggest. And I still was lobbying. I was like, "Can we get a close up of my real nuts in there? Can I send you something? Take a look at."
We'll talk about it later, dude.
I just kept emailing the production company more and more high def pictures of my balls, just in case. I was like, "Can you overlay these?" We've got to be close to being able to.
Why couldn't you show your own balls?
They were just scared of the nudity aspect, I guess.
Everybody's so fucking scared. It's disgusting.
Isn't it hard when you're
real.
an artist and these big corporations try and neuter you? They literally.
It would be good for the
They
world
literally
for us
neuter-
to see your real ass balls.
Yeah.
That would have been funny though. I guess you're right. Now I'm thinking of what I'm lobbying for, and it's for at the premiere, like my mother seeing my balls. I guess.
And a bunch of actors in a room, and your balls are out.
Hey, we would have cleared the room. You wouldn't have had to look at my real balls. We could have used the fake one for the scene, and then got the intimacy coordinate. An insert of my balls. Sorry to get so Hollywood, guys. I'm a fucking actor now, so you can forget. This podcast has maybe 2 months left. Eldest, what do you think? We're gonna do 8 episodes where it's all ads to contractually finish our obligations, where it's like just Twisted Tea ad, Tushy ad, after gambling ad, just to finish that out. And then I'm out. I'm buying a place in Malibu. We're gonna start surfing, Eldest.
Whoa.
You're coming,
you guys
dude.
in Jonah Hill.
Yep. Jonah's coming,
You're following his footsteps.
Oh, yeah.
Every way.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. Eldest isn't going to be allowed to surf without his shirt on anymore. I'm going to be like, you better fucking put those fucking tits away, Eldest. Those are just for me, dude. Yeah. Good stuff. You guys ever had to show nudity in a movie?
I have.
Yeah,
Nice.
we both showed our bush.
Nice.
I know that's why.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In high maintenance.
Oh, you showed
You
Bush in
were-
that.
And
Amazon, right?
Amazon pilot that didn't get picked up. Because the bush was too
thick.
good.
Yeah.
They said we should rename this Bush show.
What was your strategy in terms of what the bush was going to look like? Did you just kind of whatever was going on?
That wasn't in my purview. I wasn't
Didn't
allowed
even think
that.
about it.
Didn't think
I
about
was like,
it.
it's perfect as it is.
Was anybody like trimming really?
I had a makeup guy who was like, because it was a period piece, and they didn't know if they should make it bigger.
Oh wow!
It was already pretty big, and they kind of the pussy was big enough, and so there's this guy looking at my mound.
Just the
They
mound.
were like, let's flick that thing, get it bigger.
Can we engorge that? Somebody get the vacuum out. Let's just fucking hit this with the Hoover for a couple seconds.
It's like when you put your mouth in a
We got those pneumatic tubes they fucking used to do banknotes in. Let's put it in that for a second.
But this guy, he was so grossed. He was like grossed out by it.
Gay guy don't want to
And he didn't want to
By your
touch it.
slimy clam.
I'm a slimy, hairy clam.
That is a brutal thing for a gay guy to have to deal with. He was like, I want to be in the pictures. I don't want to see pussy ever.
Tacoma aroma.
I'm at work.
And but he was so grossed out, and then I found out he did the makeup on the movie The Fly. And he was grossed out by
That was the
my
grossest thing he's ever seen.
crusty pussy, I guess. I was like, you were dripping all over Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, weird ass half fly Jeff Goldblum. Not a problem for him.
That was gnarly. Have
That
you
was
seen
fucked
movie?
up. Folks, I haven't always been this incredibly successful, suave comedian you see before you. I used to be a fat slob open micer that bombed all the time, looked like shit. Jokes hardly ever delivered. You know what always delivers, though? Harry's. That's right, folks. We love Harry's products here, the men's grooming, me and Eldest. We've legitimately were customers before Harry signed on as advertisers. I love their razors. I shave with those bad boys. I use their taming cream to get these. I don't even have it in right now, but at my photo shoot for my new tour, I used Harry's taming cream. Eldest, you use their, what is it that you use every day?
They're fucking the texturizing putty.
Texturizing putty. That's a man who legitimately used it. I've stolen some from Elvis.
I got
on
that
the road.
shit in now.
He's got it in right now. Look how beautiful that hair looks. We love it all. Their blades are high quality, sharp, German engineered. Their hair products power this podcast. You're going to love them just the way we do. Get the shaving products that always deliver. Get Harry's. Get started with a $13 trial set for just $3 at harrys.com/Stavy. That's harrys.com/Stavy for a $3 trial set.
You know, I went to acting school, and there was like one. This is like nudity related.
Okay.
There was this one teacher who acting school is such like you look back
Yeah,
and
it
you're
seems
like,
so stupid.
it's ridiculous, and it's all the teachers are like people who wish that they
Of course.
were actors. So then they use their power against you.
Yeah.
They're mean as fuck to you.
It's
'cause
their
they're
one
miserable.
moment because they know statistically they're going to come across a handful of people that will be successful.
Yes.
And for those moments, they get to be. It's like, you know how time doesn't matter. There's if they get to exert their power over somebody who will be more successful later on, but there's a time in the
Right
universe
now.
where they're fucking-
There was one teacher who was like, "Is there something wrong with your eyes?" In front of the class.
That's awesome.
No, bitch, there's nothing wrong
What
with
was
my
going
eyes.
on? Just the way you look?
She just wanted to hurt me.
Yeah.
But there's this other teacher who it was known that he respected you more if you did nudity in his class.
Awesome. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was in a scene with this guy, and I played a nun, but the guy had to be naked, and he was so excited to be naked.
Oh,
and
really?
We had to stand behind this partition before we came out, and we're standing this close to each other. He's completely naked,
Dick out.
and he was going like this on his dick with two fingers,
Like a cigarette?
to get it to get it so it wasn't totally soft,
He was fluffing?
fluffing like this.
Well, you gotta
Starting
respect.
fire.
You gotta respect. He could have jacked it. He was doing a professional. He was doing a professional reverse flick.
And
I've
he
never
told
thought
me in
about
a
that.
rehearsal, we did he was like, "Can you take your clothes off too?" And I was like, "Okay."
You're playing nun.
I play a nun who doesn't take
What
her
was the
clothes off. I
scene?
don't remember. I don't remember.
God, that's so.
It was
fucking
we were
funny.
in a cave. It was some ancient play.
Sounds good. And you got naked to
I
rehearse.
was in my bra and underwear, and then he said, "I have a crush on you."
Oh my god.
Awesome.
It was crazy.
That's
And this was
kinda
in the
awesome.
building.
In the building. Wow.
It's sick there.
So wait, he rehearsed with his dick out?
Yeah, he got naked because he wanted to feel comfortable. And I was like, "That sounds right."
Yeah. You're like, oh boy, I love acting.
gotta
Whatever
be
it takes for the
real.
craft. I have to look at your dick. That's so funny. Yeah, you know how people who do fucking Wicked, they paint themselves green head to toe every fucking rehearsal. Really made sense. His whole cock had to be. He couldn't just be in underwear.
Well, he was like, "If I'm gonna do it in front of the class, I want to make sure that I can at least do it in front of one person."
Fuck off.
Good thing he was a coward, I guess.
What school
Yeah.
is that?
American Academy of Dramatic Arts. It's a 2-year.
Sounds fucking
SAM
sounds
school.
real.
Yeah.
So I used to work for a company called American Government Mortgage that the
Yeah.
whole thing was calling old people thinking the government was calling them so that they would refinance. And you kind of went to the acting school version of that.
Yeah.
I was very bad at it, by the way. Don't judge me. I never turned a single old person. I was a telemarketer at American
Did
Government
you ever
Mortgage.
go to acting school?
No.
Or acting classes?
I went to a 6th grade, the Baltimore School for the Arts Twigs program.
last year.
Yeah, last year. Yeah, they put you based on ability.
Right.
So
Right.
I got into 6th grade. I was. That was honestly the last time, because there was 6th grade was a big crossroads in my life where I was like, I love acting. I love being whatever. And then going to that program actually made me be scared. And I was never around. It was cool because it was me and a bunch of girls and
Yeah.
one gay kid. And so I was like, this is awesome, dude. It's just me and these these. And then I was like, oh, actresses are out of their minds. Like, even as a little kid, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? They scared me. It was like they were committing. They were like, I remember there was one time where this hot girl's like crawling on the floor in a fucked up way, and we have to do all this weird body work, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking dance and shit. I want to be funny. And I literally,
so funny.
at the same time, I was going for like, I was auditioning for the school play, and that was going to Twigs, and then the school, it was called Twigs, you know. And then the school play, I don't remember what it was, but that's when I made the decision where I was like, nah, I play sports.
Whoa.
I actually don't think acting's cool.
But that's the coolest thing you could do is have done that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
do another thing too.
Right. Go back.
Like, oh, I used to do like
Yeah, I
plays.
used to do that. And literally I auditioned for later on, like when it was time to go to high school, because Baltimore's like, there's 2 good schools, there's 3 okay schools, and everything else is like scary to be at. And so and one of the good, and like one of them was Baltimore. So I got into the 2 good schools and Baltimore School for the Arts, but I literally didn't go because I toured the school and it was just like everyone's like dancing and I was like, where's the football team? And they're like, we obviously don't have a football team. It's the fucking, and I was like, see ya, I gotta fucking go play sports, which, you know, I fucking quit those too.
You could have
in high
been a
school.
dancing bisexual.
I could have, yeah.
Twig.
With a
That would have been
podcast,
nice, yeah.
Twig.
I know, I wonder if I would have gotten slurped off by any dudes in high school because no girls would fuck. I wonder if I could have fucked more girls in art school.
I think if you stayed,
Yeah.
for sure.
just by being
Sure.
straight in art school.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck! Oh, man, I
the
made a
most
mistake.
sexual things were happening.
You're so
in
right.
Theater camp.
You're so right.
Sounds like, no, I'm going to compete with jocks.
Yeah. Oh, that's
be
why
with
you fucking
quarterbacks.
pop in, Eldis. You're over there fucking typing all fucking episode, not saying shit. Then you hear a nice time to slam me. You're fucking 6'4". You couldn't make the basketball team at your fucking school that just opened.
I
Fuck
never
you.
tried. I had no interest.
He wasn't recruited.
They
okay?
tried. No, they tried to get him, and that's how bad he was. He was like, no, please, I know I'm going to embarrass myself. They begged him to join the basketball team. I know this story, you motherfucker. Don't even try and pretend it didn't happen. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to try and be the most masculine man at art school. I'm going to try and be the fucking strongest guy on the football team with kids that literally played in the NFL. Like, kids in my school were so jacked and fucking, they were crazy. Yeah, they were so, literally 3 of the kids I played football with played in the NFL. And one of them at the time, I won't say his name, but he was awesome. He was 17 or 18, fully was dating a 29-year-old single mother. She would like pick him up and shit. She was hot as shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the man. He did something really cool in an NFL game, but I won't say because then people will
don't
be
wanna
able to like.
expose him.
I don't want to expose him, and then I don't want that
Well,
lady to
tell
go to
us.
jail. I'll tell you. Yeah, bleep it out. Well, you won't actually care that much.
I might want to know.
You won't. No. He. Which is cool. You don't care about it. See what I'm saying? That's why.
That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Wow.
Sorry, he fucking, I don't know, is friends with Henry Rollins or something you care about. I don't know if I
You don't know shit about me.
I really don't. I don't even know a band. I was like trying to come up with something.
A guy who's a poet now.
Yeah, exactly. That seems like it's up your alley or something. Or
I dated a football player when I was a freshman in high
nice.
school.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
It was only because I was a part of like a group of 3 girlfriends, and I was just the last one left.
Sure.
And so he had his boys,
Right.
and then he had his pick, and I was
Of
kind of
course,
the last.
you were the last. It was dodgeball rules.
Yeah.
You were the last one
All right,
picked.
yeah. He was the first Josh I ever dated, and then I ended
Wow.
up dating about 2 more.
2 more. All athletes.
No, absolutely
You don't
not.
say. Is that the last athlete you dated? Or
Yeah.
like jockey type guy?
Totally. He was a
Interesting.
football player.
Nice. How about you? Any football players, Edie?
No.
Really?
No.
No athletes whatsoever. Skateboarders don't count.
Artists.
Skateboarders don't
Skinny
count.
artists.
Right.
In high school, it was more like, yeah, I was in Phantom of the Opera. That kind
Hell
of like,
yeah.
that changed the trajectory of my entire
Wow.
life. Because I was Lily.
The
And
Phantom?
I wish I was Christine. And I feel like I almost wish that never happened. It gave me, I was like, oh, I'm a star.
Yeah.
What do you think you'd be doing? No Phantom of the Opera. Where are you at right now? If it didn't happen, if the Phantom doesn't happen, you say you wish it
I don't
hadn't
know,
happened.
maybe a therapist or
Ooh,
something.
interesting.
I feel that way too. I'm thinking about doing that soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Wow. I know some people whose lives aren't going good that actually are recently going into therapy as well.
Really?
Some's going around, yeah.
We'll see what happens with this movie in
Yeah.
the 2 minutes that we're in it.
Yeah.
We might
Well, it's
steal a
already,
little
I mean,
thing.
obviously, you know, it's November something.
It's
We'll put the
sweeping
date in
nation.
right here,
Think
Elders.
4th, yeah.
November, or 11th, I don't remember. It's either November 4th or 11th, and by now, you guys, your phones have been ringing off the hook.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The
man.
prequel starting. They're already. I honestly do think that would be a legit great idea.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Because you guys are the first cult is so fucking funny, and we just barely, you know,
It was fun.
It
Yeah.
was really fun.
I'm excited to see the cold sore.
Yeah, it didn't.
oh yeah, I forgot.
It doesn't come across.
It's another part. We need to work a little bit on effects, a little bit. That's right. We didn't have much of a budget on this movie.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
I sent like a picture when that was put on to like 3 of my closest girlfriends, and I was like, dude, I'm so upset. Like, I woke up this morning and I had this cold sore. It's so bad. And all 3 of them were like, it's not that bad. I was like, fuck all of you. I was like, do you think it's really like noticeable? It looks insane.
It looked really real.
it looked gnarly.
gross.
We just
Yeah.
fucked it up
It
somewhere.
was better than the balls, that's for sure.
Definitely better than the balls for sure. So what were you like? How old were you when you did Phantom of the Opera? What age was that?
Sophomore year.
Sophomore year. So before that, what are your main interests as a kid?
I did like musical theater
Oh,
camp
Yeah.
too.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
Musical
from
theater
a young.
was like my life.
Really?
Yeah.
In New York too. Yeah. That's
Oh, you grew up
Well,
here?
in Nyack.
Nyack.
Still.
But
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Wow, that
where it all
mall
goes.
must have been a huge
It's the
source of
best.
pride when it came in. Yeah.
It still is. Yeah. It's incredible.
It's a great mall.
How do you know about the mall and
They got a
Guys
comedy
perform at
club.
Levity
Levity Live.
Live.
Come on, dude. Levity Live.
Live.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but one time I had buffalo chicken bites with Steve Renazizi at the Yard House across from Levity Live. So yeah, shit was going good for me, you know? We're trying to make it back. We're big Yard House guys, me and Eldest.
I love the Yard House.
Yard House is not bad. The Yard House is not a bad place to grab a bite. Yeah, give it what it deserves, Eldest. We legit might go to Levity Live because I want to work on the hour around here. But beautiful Nyack, New York.
It's gorgeous. It's interesting.
So as a little kid, you were like always about.
Yeah. I
musicals
was
and
like,
shit.
no, I'm an actor.
Yeah, that's incredible. Did you put on your own little plays and make everybody watch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
classic.
sure. Singing.
Nice. Oh, you were a triple threat?
Yeah.
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 I used to. It's so fucking pathetic now to be because nobody wants to think they were destined for podcasting. But I used to. I had like one of those like you know the tape recorder
Yeah.
things when it had like a mic.
Yeah.
I legit would kind of do podcasts where my grandfather would send over tapes from Greece and I would just fucking listen to his shitty old Greek music and be like, oh, this kind of sucks. I'm just going to talk. I was like doing a show.
Yeah.
I was doing a show. And then my dad was like so pissed because I taped over all the music with me talking. I was like 6 years old. And I was like, okay, we're just going to clear that up, folks. Here's what I think is the best part of Peter Pan. And it was just like me literally podcasting.
You felt moved to share your opinions forever.
Forever. And it's like, wow, we really maybe just were who we were when you're a little ass
I
kid.
know.
Yeah.
I really think so.
I think so.
I wrote in my journal, like when I was like 14, a list of things I wanted to do, and one was be stand-up comedian,
Wow.
meet Conan O'Brien,
Oh,
be
that's
in
cool.
an IFC movie,
IFC, nice.
which technically
I think maybe.
it's just an independent film.
Independent film,
And I
yep.
ended up doing most of those.
Show
things.
Bush
and then
on
what?
Amazon.
Show Bush,
Yeah.
Amazon,
Unpicked up pilot.
meet Greek
Make gay guy gag with pussy hair. Yeah, that's it. Like even my friend, me and a good friend of ours, our an old roommate, had a kid recently, and I've been around. It's like the first kid that I've, he's like the first one of your actual contemporaries having a kid. Like, it's not like a family, like some older cousin, or it's like, this kid is really like a kid I've been around for as an adult. I'm best friends with his mom. Like, I've been observing this kid since he was born. It's like, I bet I know what he's going to be like. He's kind of been behaving the same way since he was, the second you could kind of like make a person out, he's kind of been behaving that way. And you're like, oh, wow, people have felt, it's just like, we're like this from when we're so little.
Yeah.
I'm pumped to see what that little guy's up to.
Yeah, unless something really bad.
Yeah, which it will.
Something could really shift all of that.
Nature versus nurture.
That's really true. Yeah, hopefully no hugely traumatic event happens, and he's a shell of his former baby self as a teen. That light in his eyes goes out a little bit.
What do you think he's gonna be?
He's just kind of he's a bit of a show off already. Like, I'm like, oh no,
He's gonna be
I
on
see
CNN.
it. And he's literally like, he's like a bit of a nerd in that when he was super little, he would have those like baby flashcards, and he would just be like, Apple. I'm like, put it down and be
He's
like,
not a nerd. He's learning.
no, he's a
for the
fucking
first
dork.
time
He
what
loved
Apple
it.
Is.
No, he would
but
fucking.
he liked that they were seeing him know what it
And
is.
he also like, you get it too,
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
It was both, right? He liked learning, and then he saw the like, and then he would point it, and then he would do ones that he knew, and he would like watch him and be like, and he would smile. So he learned. And then he didn't even wait for you to see him. He would just flip it over and be like, Apple. Like, didn't even wait for people to be like, yay. He's a bit of a ham.
Remember when you like learned an adult word or an adult thing like Saddam Hussein or something, and then you're little, and then your parents are talking, and then you go, well, I heard about Saddam Hussein, and then you're like, you want to seem smart.
Well, who taught you about that?
I just am reading the news.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Felt so cool.
See, that's part of why I'm like, I'm like, fuck, that's 100% what I was like. I was totally like a precocious little annoying kid who just said things he knew he shouldn't know for attention. And I'm like, I'm just seeing that life unfold for him, and I don't want it. I'm like, don't be this guy, man. You've got everything going for you.
What happened to you?
Huh?
What happened to you?
You're looking at it. This is my life. I'm in a golden cage for the rest of my life. And that's the best case scenario. You know what I mean? It could be way worse than this.
That's for real.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Get a regular job, little guy. Don't want other people's attention.
Does he have siblings?
I think they might want to he was the first one. So I think they're thinking about having kids, another kid, but we'll see. Yeah, who knows? It is very interesting just to watch. And then you just think back at like, you're like, well, there's just no, and then you also look at a kid and you're like, damn, dude, life is horrible. Like you're gonna have a bad time, and you're one of the luckiest. You're born in America in the 2020s. Your parents are, they're not rich, but they're well off. And like, even for you, life is gonna be so bad.
Yeah, wait until you learn what it's really like.
Make it worse.
It's crazy. I still feel like I'm learning.
Me too. It sucks.
What?
Yeah, I know. When will the lessons end? When will everything stop being a lesson? I'm a fucking adult and I don't know shit. You know what really chaps my ass, folks? Having to wait in line on Black Friday, having to refresh your browser on Cyber Monday for the best deals, especially for headphones. Well, I got news for you, you idiots. Check out Raycon. Raycon has some high quality shit for you, baby, and they got the sales going right now. They're actually doubling down on their amazing value by offering my viewers up to 30% off site-wide. Right, every day they got Black Monday, Cyber Monday deals over there. Check them out. I got a pair. I love them. They got a 32-hour battery life, noise-canceling headphones. When Eldest is yapping and I'm trying to get some work done, I plug those in. I don't hear shit this Albanian is saying. It's incredible stuff. They have the quality. Look, I'll be honest. I used other pods before that. Now I pop in the Raycons, and I'm a forgetful guy. I lose my shit all the time. It would ruin me financially to lose some of these competitors, but Raycon has the quality at half the price. You'd be a fucking putz not to buy Raycon and throw your money down the drain with other competitors. Okay? So, they start at just half the price of some of the biggest names as the other guys. So they're already an incredible deal even before you factor in their Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers of up to 30% off site-wide. Okay? I love them. I'm a Raycon user. So it's time to save for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Go to buyraycon.com/Stavi today to get up to 30% off site-wide. That's right. You'll get up to 30% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Stavi. 30%. Go do it. Truly, I feel like I've just started being baseline an adult. Like I just have enough knowledge where I could actually teach certain, like I actually have enough to teach people about a couple things, but then I have huge gaps in other stuff. It's really pathetic.
There's only like 4 things you can master, or like
I think you're right. Yeah.
I don't think you can do it all.
I think you're right. And the rest you have to just not completely fuck up.
And be like, well, I'm good at this, so.
Yeah, and I chose fucking stand-up comedy. Stand-up and podcasting is 2 of my 4 things. None of that is like,
You know, I think what's worse, though, is when someone's just like, went to school for 8 years and is just only knows how to be a doctor, and that's all they know how to be.
Not even doctor, like something like an academic.
I hate
and then they can't
academia.
You can't talk to them.
I know, you're right. Yeah, you're so right about that.
You're reading Portnoy's complaint.
He's literally like my red little dick.
That's academia. That's academia.
Well, I'm 32 and I'm
Jacking
reading
off?
something like that for the first time.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I do feel like
Intellectual.
like a book without pictures in it. Is that what you mean?
yeah.
I read just like detective. I just read like easy shit, just like a mystery novel.
Who did it?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, I wonder if it's one of the 5 characters from the beginning. I wonder which one it's gonna be.
Or a ghost.
You know, it's probably the one it seems like it is in chapter 2. That's probably definitely the one. And then it's like, what? He's innocent? Oh man. And then I go to sleep. I literally read because it helps me go to sleep because I don't want to read. Because it's like I'd rather do anything but read.
The second you start doing it, it's like what the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were but I was a big reader as a little kid. I don't know, but that was just me being a fucking dork that wanted like approval from parents, I guess. Were you guys?
Yeah, but you're smart.
I'm not that smart.
Bro.
No, come on, guys. Stop.
Smart.
Guys, I'm not.
You're literally smart.
Nah, for real?
You're smart in the good way. People, you know how to talk to people.
Oh, wait a second. What? It's got qualifications on it now? I thought I was just smart. Oh, you got what are we working with grade-wise? Bad grades?
Bad grades?
Yeah.
No,
I
I
mean,
say good grades.
Good grades, but I was cheating the entire. Like it was so easy.
Yeah.
I was like, how is anyone not doing well?
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
2s on all the APs though.
Oh, interesting.
I wasn't even fucking with APs.
No
I was
APs for
doing
you?
it for.
They wouldn't let you in?
No.
Damn,
Say,
dude.
let me in.
Did you go to college?
I went to art school for a year.
Okay. I have an associate's degree in acting. Did you go to college?
Holy fuck. I went to college and I dropped out with 6 credits left. And I just needed my language credits. But I was like, I've told the story before on the pod. They let me walk because they were like, well, obviously you're going to get your language credits. Like you have, I graduated with honors. Like I had a 3.9 GPA or some shit. And I just didn't do it because I was like, well, I was doing this so my mom would get a picture of me like shaking hands with the president with a little cap. That's the whole reason I went to college. So now that I have that, I'm not going to fucking summer school. And then I was like, and I just lied about having a degree, and I was a paralegal for a couple years, and
that's crazy.
They didn't really check, and
damn, that's crazy.
And then I just did comedy and never had to fucking do it, which I like. It's a nice. Oh,
you like doing comedy?
No, I like not having my degree. It feels cool to be like, I could have had it, but I just didn't want to. I could have just taken a Spanish 1 class. Or what I was actually planning on doing was take a test because I could have passed it because I speak Greek. Like, I'm fluent in a different language. And I went on the website to schedule it, and it wasn't like a time that worked. And I was like, nah.
I was kind of
Fuck
like
it.
that too.
Yeah.
I feel like I was smart, but I was always told that I wasn't working hard enough. It's like if I put any sort of effort into it, then I could have been really good.
But what?
at
For what?
School.
Who cares? Fuck school.
Being good at school.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about your point to me saying I had bad grades.
Yeah, I
like
just-
you knew.
What's
I
wrong
just
with
felt
your
like,
eyes?
well, you got 2 in AP. You did get 2 in all the APs, so I feel like
AP
I'm
world,
onto
the
something.
whole world. AP world. I'm gonna be getting a 2.
Yeah, no worries. I just got 4s and 5s on all my shit, but it's all good.
I got a 4 in psychology,
Oh, hell yeah. That again makes sense.
so I just care about people.
I just felt like you wouldn't care. I guess my point was I would have guessed you wouldn't give that much of a fuck about school, that your grades would have been...
but somehow I was doing pretty
Yeah.
good.
Smart.
Okay.
I think it was easy.
It probably was easy, yeah.
It was not challenging.
No,
It wasn't challenging.
rewording people's shit.
Sure.
I would
Socially,
spend
it was
so much
challenging.
energy.
Yeah.
I just felt like you would have been fucking, practicing singing or whatever the fuck.
And I was.
You would. What was your first? Was fandom the first like breakout where you were like, hell yeah?
Well, freshman year we did Titanic the musical, and I
okay.
got like a kind of big role, and that's like not normal for freshmen. So that was awesome. Here comes the iceberg. Here comes the iceberg.
Hey, is anybody having sex in that car over there?
Looks like steam.
They're having sex in the car. Where's Billy Zane? You're getting cucked, my friend.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah. We were in a musical in elementary school.
Clowns.
Clowns. Yep.
Yeah. No, that was a play. Or was it a music? Oh,
It was a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was the big wheel. Who would you play?
Ralph the Clown.
Ralph the Clown. Yeah.
And you were a wheel.
I was the big
You
wheel.
started giving wheel.
Like, we need the roundest child in the school.
You're the wheel.
Who fits into this?
Oh, believe me, I was pretty pissed off about it. I remember.
We've got the perfect person for the wheel.
But we do need someone for the fat pig too. He really would be great at either one of these.
They wrote that part in.
They're like, good news, you got 2 parts. The first time ever. Yeah, I was pissed because it was like, now look, the big wheel, I know it's kind of disrespectful, but as long as I can remember, if I'm correct, he was sort of a Wizard of Oz character who was behind, like, he was a wise man behind something. At least this is what our gay teacher who put on elaborate musicals in elementary school. And he would also, a lot of our field trips, every year he would just make everybody go see his plays, which was kind of awesome. I respect him for that. Who the fuck is calling me? Sorry. Anyway, remember that we had to fucking go.
Who is it?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I don't want to take it. He just really ruined my momentum with about this. Remember how he
the
would.
wise old wheel. And a gay guy told you that.
Yeah, I guess in hindsight, I'm just remembering what my teacher said to just sort of quell me as a child, and I've taken it at face value literally my entire life. And I'm just now realizing, like, oh no, he was just outsmarting a 9-year-old. Like a fucking
He gets on there,
annoying.
could be a tantrum.
He
if he
knew
didn't
I
tell
was
you
annoying
something.
and I would have a tantrum if I didn't feel important. And it fully worked on me. And Eldest got the good part of Ralph the Clown. And I was behind a sheet where they couldn't see how grotesque I was.
I probably just got Ralph because I was tall.
Yeah, exactly. Another advantage for the tall man. Yeah, that was an important lesson to learn early on, I suppose.
I had to play a gay guy in a play in high school.
Wow, look at that.
Closeted gay guy. And
In what?
it was a play called Red Scare on Sunset by this gay playwright.
Nice.
And I had to play a closeted gay guy who kills himself at the end.
Wait, how old were you?
16, 17.
Wow, that's kind of heavy, huh?
Be like camp. It was a campy sort of comedy.
A comedy where a gay guy kills himself?
Yeah.
They're like, this is the good old days.
Yeah. See you later. And I like did the voice and the mannerisms. Kinda.
You're like, I'm gonna kill myself.
I was too young to really
Oh
know
my
that was
God,
bad.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Truly, I think I said something like that. It was in the play.
It was in the play.
I remember a gay couple in the audience after the show were like glaring at me.
Glaring?
Yeah,
What's up?
Like it's your fault.
Okay, hold on one second.
something's going on.
Okay, and we're back. Huh?
Take it again.
Okay. What the fuck? What did I?
You jumped in the second I like hit it.
Yeah, that's when it starts fucking recording. Leave all this in.
All right. the first word or two you said might be cut off.
Making your job easier.
Fuck you, Eldis. I will give you credit. We've been recording. We've been doing this podcast for 2 years, and this is the first time you've done that. I would have thought this would have happened every like fourth episode.
The true fans know this is the second time it's happened. It happened with Shane Smith one time.
Oh, and we addressed it.
We just stopped recording and started recording again.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Well, that's awesome. That's a good point of clarification. I was giving you props, but thank you for telling me you didn't deserve them. Claire was telling a story about how she played you in a school play. I think we were
Very flamboyant, tall, gay.
We found that after the mics went off, you were playing a gay guy because it was an all girls school.
Yes.
Yes. And they were like the same way I was the wheel. They're like, who's the gay guy in this all girls school? And it's like, what was your hair looking like back then?
I had it pulled back really tight and like gelled.
Oh, nice.
So I just looked.
Hell yeah.
But I had long hair like you.
When was the first buzz cut of your life?
When I was 18.
Okay, cool.
I just wanted to get rid of it.
You've been a short hair gal.
I'm short hair, Claire.
Short hair, Claire. It does look
Thanks. You know why I do it?
Why?
Because I'm so OCD that the less I have to think about, including having hair, the better my life is.
I feel that way about
what I mean?
long hair. I'm like,
Really? You just let
it's
it go?
long,
There's
that's
nothing to do
great.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that.
I miss the low maintenance of being bald, but ever since I've grown my hair out, it's been tough.
Yeah, you
getting
do
the
so
right
much to it,
getting the
you
right
can tell.
oils and
Are you on
gels. No. For what?
hair? Dude,
What?
don't they have hymns for
What
hair?
are you talking about?
Finasteride.
Who would need? I mean, I don't need that. I got long. I got a nice head of hair.
I
Right?
love the natural
Thank you.
look is confidence.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
And
I
it's
agree.
hot.
I appreciate that.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't act like if I got plugs, I would get beard plugs, not hair plugs. I would want like a big thick ass
I
beard
understand that.
because I have rosy ass cheeks. But no, nothing is touching. In fact, anyone who does anything is a coward. I feel superior.
agree.
I feel superior to everyone with any kind of hair thing going on.
It's
It's
happening
awesome.
a lot now.
It is. No, well, people are just talking about getting plugs
Yeah, I guess
in a
you're right.
weird way where it's kind of become tits for men.
Plugs, it's like bleeding when they get it.
Yeah.
What
They'll do
is
like
that?
videos on it. It'll be like, "Come with me as I go to Turkey," and it's like, "Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Because it's
This is
cheap,
pathetic."
right? It's cheap.
It's
to
cheaper
do
in Turkey. They're really good at it, and
Yeah.
it's like they have good plugs. I mean, Mateo's talked about it. I think that's the way in. Is gay guys will talk about it because it's a plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So gay guys are down to talk about getting those, and then that's kind of like a way in for everyone. I've had friends like Dan Soder's talked about it on this pod. He got plugged up.
And those are there for life.
Yeah, and the technology is so good that definitely famous people, like we wouldn't even know about it. It is good
technology.
enough, but Not me, baby. I'm sticking to it.
If gay guys weren't afraid of my pussy hair, they could just take some.
They
could have
taken some of your
damn it.
They would be like, "That's too coarse for a man's head. This is too thick. This isn't natural." It would stand out.
Like, huh?
Like, wait,
going on there?
this looks too luscious.
You could floss your teeth with it. That's big. Is it okay that I'm wearing the same glasses
Yeah,
as
yeah.
you?
I like
You
it.
you got him after me, right?
I did because I saw you with them, and I go, "Where did you get them?"
I've had that. Yeah. Bleep that out. We're trying to get a sponsorship. No free ads. Hey, the website Claire just said. Come on, drop a little coin. You could have some of the best advertising ever.
Money, money, money.
Absolutely. But yes, they are good glasses. I got these because they're cheap as hell. I got them in college, and I got other glasses, and I got these almost as a joke, and then I put them on. People are like, "Those are good."
They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
And I've had these glasses since. Yeah. Damn, I've been wearing these glasses. This is when you're like, damn, I'm going to die soon. I've worn these glasses for 16 years. 15, 14 years, something like that.
That's crazy.
It's fucking insane, right? They used to be $6.95.
Now they're like 20.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bidenflation. He's getting us. Thank God he's on the way out. RFK Jr. coming. Write him in. It's already happened. He's already pressed. Let's Start a Cult has swept the nation. Robert Kennedy is the first ever write-in president winner, and
He
everything's
may become president by tonight.
by tonight. Yeah, you might be checking the returns. Oh, this would be an awesome fucking
Stavi's roll decision 2024.
Florida's looking close.
Florida's looking close. I think it's actually the week after.
Oh, so everything could be really fucked up.
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah. Oh, everything.
Yeah.
Could be, that's so funny. That
And
is
probably is.
Yeah.
In ways we can't even imagine.
Well, except that we are in a hit indie comedy that is sweeping the nation. That's all. I think the biggest news in early November, which it is now, by the way, as we all know, will be Let's Start a Cult. It's a great time to launch a movie in hindsight. No one's thinking of anything but entertainment. People just, damn.
Maybe
you
it'll
want
be
that.
escapism.
Yep.
Maybe they'll come crawling to the theater.
Yeah,
going,
because
"I need to
either
laugh."
way, whoever wins, it'll be good.
Yes.
What they will do something good for the world. We
And
can
I'm
all
sorry
agree.
to all the people who have passed away in the past.
Already, since this has been recorded, the amount of genocides that have happened that we're powerless to stop. We're sorry about that.
Sorry.
I'm talking
And
about it on American soil.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking foreign policy, but yeah.
We have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking civil wars.
Okay. Well, either way, that's good. Keep us, because we're not opening international. So keep it national. Let's Start a Cult. Although maybe, you might be able to get it in select English-speaking countries. We'll see. You know what? Don't take me up on that. Check if you're in Europe or, wherever the fuck
I think
else.
the chavs in London would
The
like
chavs
it.
will love it. The
The guys who wear
chavs.
joggers.
Oh, yeah.
they would love it.
Absolutely. The girls with the thick, what's that called? Fucking foundation, that dark
The
ass
orange
foundation,
foundation? Yeah.
and the
Oh,
fucking
I love
heavy.
that look.
That's so gnarly.
Folks, I'm a feline lover. All right, I myself don't have a cat full time. I am a cat uncle to multiple. My brother Nick, Butter and Toast. My brother George, Ralph and Ozzy. I have purchased those beautiful cats. My favorite, kitty litter. That's right, it's Pretty Litter. And don't just take it from me as just a guy who buys it for his family. Eldest has a cat, the beautiful Sumaya. You love Pretty Litter for her, don't you, Eldest?
I love Pretty Litter. You need Pretty Litter for a pretty kitty, and
That's so true. That's
stuff,
so well put.
This stuff is awesome. They sent it right to my door. It's like odor free, doesn't clump. I mean, she's a picky girl. My little Sumi's a princess.
Yes,
you know
she
that
is.
stuff.
I
She's
do
very,
know that.
She's very.
We used to live
particular.
together. She was, some might say, a bitch. Not me. Others might.
She's a very particular girl, but she loves this stuff. No complaints. And
I like that it changes color to indicate early signs of illness in your cat. Luckily, we haven't seen any of that for Sumaya. I haven't seen that for my brother's cats either. And then, like Elda says, they ship right to your door. You never have to run out. It's incredible. Pretty Litter's amazing. You have to try it. Go to prettylitter.com/Stavy to save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy. That's prettylitter.com/Stavy to save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy. prettylitter.com/Stavy. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details. All right. Well, look, that's enough current events. Obviously, I think it's time. I think it's time for us to help the people out. Yes. You know,
I'd like to apologize for my comments if they're striking too true a chord.
Yeah. Hopefully, there hasn't been any political violence today.
I liked what you said.
Hit us with something nice, Eldest.
Hey, Stav. Hey, guest. Hey, Eldest. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Nice.
I'm hoping to get your help. So I'm calling about my brother because he dated this girl that was a train wreck for a few years. She was just gross. She would post, like, low-budget thirst traps on Instagram. She's a singer in this really cringy punk band. And she has a special needs kid that she, like, pushed off on my brother all the time. God. Then, around the new year, she got caught cheating on him. Like, literally, she was having sex with guys in the basement of a bar. It was
plural.
Just gross. So, thankfully, they were going to break up because we had, just really never liked her, but supported him, and put up with her for a couple of years.
Fucking crazy.
And he's in his late 30s, so we're like, thank God you broke up now before you had a kid with her or, anything like that.
Period.
But the problem is that he keeps showing up to our family events with her kid months and months later. So even this past weekend, he was babysitting her daughter when she was at a county fair with her friend and her friend's kid, but she just didn't want to deal with her own kid.
What the fuck? She went to a kid activity? Hey, I'm gonna go to the bumper cars. No way my child's gonna enjoy this. Can you bring her to your fucking family potluck? All right, let's finish this. That's fucking crazy.
When she was at a county fair with her friend and her friend's kid, but she just didn't want to deal with her own kid.
Insanity.
I'm hoping for your advice and guest advice and eldest advice, anyone that can help me figure out how to make him finally stand up for himself and stop playing nanny so that he can move on with his life, or if I just need to chill out and act like it's normal. What do you think?
Wow.
That's rough stuff.
God damn.
Yeah. Because two things are true here. This woman is a huge piece of shit. Yeah. Like, to pawn off your own, like, she's clearly a bad person, just from the limited information we have, seems that way.
Does he have love for this kid?
Well, that's what I was going to say. There's two.
I'm like,
one thing can be true. Her mom's a dumb bitch. And the other thing is, this is a kid who clearly doesn't have stability in her life. Yeah. Doesn't have any, like, if your mom wants to go to the fair with someone else's kid and your brother sounds like absolutely simp of the year with no question. Like a Mount Rushmore level simp. However, that means he's got the kind of heart that can care for somebody else's biological kid. Like, he clearly cares for this kid and the kid clearly needs someone. And look, what you want to happen is never going to happen. Your brother is not going to stand up for himself fully. You don't know though. Do you consider looking after a kid he cares about not standing up for himself? Is he still dating this woman? Like, is this affecting him dating? Like, would you be happy if he had a different girlfriend but still kept this, kept a relationship? Granted, that's very difficult, right? That'd be so weird to be like, oh, I can't hang out. I have to look after my ex-girlfriend's kid.
But I feel like sometimes maybe that's an attractive quality.
Yeah.
Oh, you really care about that kid.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a Big Brother situation or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Big Brother, like a mentorship thing. Yeah. Although, but I also think it is that requires drawing some really specific boundaries.
Right. Yes.
And like,
it's going to be difficult to find the right girl.
It's going to be difficult to find the right girl. And it's going to be difficult for her brother too, right? Because what if you do, and then that also just allows this woman to continue to manipulate him in weird ways. Just keeping her around is really a big issue.
I think she needs to have a conversation with her brother about all of this if she hasn't already.
Yeah. I mean, she probably has.
It seems like the woman is out of the picture completely.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you're almost better off adopting this kid and being like, this is my daughter, and like not which, if your brother's late 30s, shit ain't going good for him. is he gonna start like it's like he might want to have a family, and this kid might be like the closest thing he's felt to that. This is just way more complicated.
No,
it's way more complicated than break up with some shitty woman that was cheating on you, right? Like this relationship,
who takes low budget thoughty pictures.
Yeah,
for Instagram.
Who wasn't a cringe punk?
her greatest crimes,
really
being bad at
see those
posting.
I wonder if he's doing it partly as a way to like just hang around this woman's life, like
that's
like,
the hard
I'll
thing.
just lay in the cut. She'll come to her senses and realize we're meant to be or something.
She'll get double stuffed in a basement a couple more times. Get that out of her system. She'll
like
see
that.
me.
Well, if he's hanging out with the kid who she doesn't like,
right?
You know, he should be doing stuff.
Where does it say she
does
doesn't like the kid?
She's letting her.
She went to the fair with someone else's kid.
Well, her kid is special needs. Maybe it would have been really difficult.
Sure, it would have been harder, but that's so shitty for a mom. If your own mother's like, I'm going to Disney World, but I don't want to fucking push you up a ramp so you can chill. Like it's like I think
go with my ex.
This
man needs to pick what is it? His bootstraps.
Up by his own bootstraps.
Get out of that.
And I think that's a good point, Eldis. This is what's hard about this question is the true solution is you have to look into your brother's soul for real. Yeah. And is this actually a pure, almost like really nice thing that's happening here? Is this a silver lining in a horrific relationship, his relationship to this kid? If that's true, then and he's willing to literally make sacrifices for somebody who is not his biological kid, is even like the biological kid of somebody who treated him poorly. If that's the level of selfless he's at, that's one thing. That's very difficult. I tend to be a little, skeptical of that level of like being a saint.
It doesn't sound like
it doesn't sound real, happening. Right?
She's like pissed at him.
But then also his sister is not a reasonable like narrator here, right? Like because it's, I think there is a small percentage that's true, and his sister would never accept that. To his sister, looking after this kid is his ex making him do stuff, right? Mm-hmm. She can't fathom that like he actually might want to do this because he is, that kind of, to his sister, loser. to him, nice guy. You know what I mean? Now, if that's true, that's one thing. But if there's even a hint of what Eldis is saying, if there's even a hint of this will help me get back in with this girl's mom, he owes it to himself and the kid. Because if he's using the kid as a pawn in a really shitty game,
really bad.
he's kind of close to being as shitty as her in a weird way. So it's just like the quicker your brother is honest with himself, and maybe you have to go in there and you need to go in there accepting that he might actually care about this kid more than he's, than himself even. If you have that on the table and you really think he's doing that, then you got to take steps to make this maybe a permanent thing or have him in this girl's life. But if not, he's got to get out of here as soon as possible. And he seems like a reasonable person. Appeal to like the kid. Be like, look, if you're trying to be with her mom, you got to get the fuck out of there. And that's hard though. That's because this is a really fucked up intertwined situation. And he's, late 30s. He's probably, his biological clock might be ticking here, and it might actually have like, who knows? But that's what I would say is unless he is like a, top level simp, he's got to get out of there immediately. That's tough. That's fucking brutal.
Good luck, lady.
Good luck to that kid.
Hope you're
Hey, Stavi. Hey, Eldis. Hey, guests.
Thank you.
My last call went on too long, so I'll keep it pretty brief. I was pretty overweight growing up. Affected my body image issues. Anyway, so I didn't start getting laid until my early 20s, kind of in like the golden age of Tinder.
Of course.
But I was
Historians
using
still talk about
like
it.
red pill shit to get laid. So it was a lot of just being who I wasn't. And
peacocking.
I guess it worked. because I just got laid a lot, but it was really just trying to fill a hole. I was trying to fill a void.
Very nice.
I was trying to fill a void. And now that I'm in my early 30s, you know, I'm going back to school. I'm getting my bachelor's in psychology. I see all these beautiful women, but that red pill bullshit is just not who I am.
Okay.
And it's kind of the only way that I learned to like meet women.
Hold on, pause. The only way you learn how to meet women is by fucking.
What is like? What does that mean?
It's kind of like
negging,
Andrew Tate level, like not valuing women, treating them badly, that
manipulating
kind of thing. Manipulation, love bombing.
Like, I guess I should go with him.
Yeah. Exactly.
If he's talking about the golden age of Tinder, we call it like red pill now, but I feel like he's probably talking about like more pickup artistry
for sure
that era.
But it's also like
what
it. I really think all that shit really boils down to is like pretending there's a like system so that you just power through with numbers. Like that era in particular was just like a guy being kind of shitty to so many women that like if you do it to 100, 4 of them might fuck you. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of my guess here. I don't know. Let's finish up his thing. It's just so funny to be like, it's the only way I know how to meet women. It's like what, being rude to them? You can't just be like, hi, I'm fucking Eric.
It's not who I am. That's
it's not who I am. But I have these incredible powers to make these whores want to fuck me. But I don't want to use them. I know. I would love to know what he's like keeping at bay. He's like, I gotta call her a dumb bitch. All right.
Okay.
Find it really hard to meet people organically and be myself and feel confident because when I'm on campus, I just kind of feel old and gross and it's just kind of tough. So I don't use dating apps anymore because I feel like they're kind of bullshit. But, you know, I was just hoping you could help me out with some confidence issues I'm having and kind of being more authentic with meeting people. And, yeah, that's it. Thanks so much.
Be true to yourself.
Yeah, I know. I mean, look, the biggest issue here is you're in your 30s getting a psychology degree. Is somebody paying for it? What the fuck? That's a waste of fucking time and money. What are you doing?
I mean, yeah, just learn psychology on YouTube like you did how to pick up women.
Yeah, and you're going in psychology, and this is what you're asking. Like, Power, like, just apply that to yourself.
It's also very interesting to even preface this with the red pill stuff because it's completely useless information. It's just he feels down on himself and he just has to let us know, like, I used to get pussy, by the way. Like, like now I don't believe in myself and I'm 30, but I used to fuck. And so that doesn't matter. Like, you just have to, be true to yourself. He's talking about, I just feel old and gross. It's like, well,
you're on campus.
You shouldn't be trying to like date freshmen in fucking college. Like, what the fuck? These are not. You shouldn't be dating. You're in psych. Like, you just like shouldn't. That's not who you're gonna date. The people in your fucking psych 101 classes. Maybe date some grad students or some shit, but they won't respect you intellectually. So I don't really know what to tell you.
I'm scared about this guy's life though, because if he's good at psychology,
he's not. Number one.
He used the red pill tactics in such a way that his body count was off the charts. And now he wants to be a psychologist and sort of use that on strangers.
Yeah.
I think what does he want to even do with psychology? What the fuck? Why are you back in school for this?
I also think if you're feeling gross and old, then that is what you're putting out. That's why people are treating you maybe that way. And then you feel like
he also said body image stuff. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
you go ahead, finish your thought because what you were saying.
Like that's why you feel like you need to overcompensate with being an asshole. Like it's like incel vibes to me.
Yes.
Like, well, I feel disgusting, and like the only way I know how is the bad way.
But did he even see? We're making fun of him for this, but he never even was like, "I'm gonna go back to the old me." You know what I mean? He just said it. So it's like, basically, I don't even understand why he told us that. Because, like, if he's just like, here's what this call boils down to. I used to get pussy 10 years ago, and I used to be fat, And maybe he's put on a couple lbs since when he was in his 20s and working out all the time. And like it's like we don't need to know about red pill stuff. It's just it boils down to I just feel old. And it's like imagine how old you'd feel. I would feel 100 years old if I had to be around freshmen. They're like they're kids.
He's getting his bachelor's.
His bachelor's. Tough,
Right.
brother. What's the plan? Let's talk about that. But in general, yeah, like I think you're right. You're kind of if that's how you feel, that's how you're projecting. But it's also like you're not somewhere you should be worried about your sexual, like your worth. Like you shouldn't be like none of these children I'm in school with want to fuck me. You know what I mean? Like
But this is commendable for wanting to feel better about himself before he sort of opens himself up to other people.
I agree.
To 21-year-old girls.
And so yeah, he's like, how do I feel better about myself to get 20 or to buy some 20-year-olds some Twisted Tea and then get them back to my place. You got
Confidence is hard to have.
Keep it twisted. Fuck, dude. They should pay. Yeah, that was too good. That one's for free, Twisted Tea. Actually, they probably don't want to be associated with. Do not buy anyone Twisted Tea underage. But yeah, so I guess after we waited, he just gave us so many red herrings. What it really boils down to, number one, don't worry about campus. You're there to go to fucking school. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, just go to school. That's not where you're going to meet anybody. And then generally, I would just say, it's the same kind of advice we give to everyone, which is like, you're clearly, I'm shitting on you for being a psych major, but you hopefully have some plan, right? You're there to improve yourself, to help you get a job, whatever. And anytime you're executing some kind of plan, that feels good. Just do what you're doing well. And then if you want to do some personal stuff, like, we talk about going to the gym. We're a very body positive podcast here, but it feels good to go to the gym, even if you're not looking that much better, just to feel stronger. Right. You feel healthier, all this kind of stuff.
You're in your body.
You're in your body, absolutely, all that kind of stuff. So it's obviously... You also, by the way, how about you go surround yourself with people your fucking age where you won't feel old and gross? Yeah. You probably, you know what I mean? Like, be around 30-year-olds. You're fucking 30, dude. Don't be like, I'm trying to play pickup basketball with 17-year-olds and they're way more athletic than me. It's like, yeah, it's over. You're fucking, the Reaper comes for us all. So yeah. Get out of there. Don't feel bad about yourself.
Go to a Wilco concert or something.
Go do some that. Yeah, start. Make friends with a divorce attorney. Let him know. Let him fucking send you the promising prospects that way. Because that's where you should be looking for your next girlfriend. There, not at fucking Psych 102. I think that's pretty much it, though, dude. It's interesting to talk about your red pill days. Yeah, that's fine. We all acted weird when we're 20. You know what I mean? We all did weird shit when we were 20 that we're not proud of. So yeah, keep it pushing.
And stay off the apps. I think that's a good move.
Yeah. Try and meet people like through friends or something, or just start feeling better about yourself, and then venture out into dating.
Yeah,
from there.
Easy as that.
Yeah, feel good about yourself.
Feel good about yourself,
and then it will come.
Yeah, do you dress like shit? Like, just make little improvements. Make little improvements around the edges.
I also feel like the red pill shit, it's like, he's like, oh, I could only fuck when I was using red pill stuff. But if you like boil it down, that shit is just like, don't be afraid to speak to women. And it's like, just apply that now.
Right.
And don't feel like you need to like nag chicks or something when you talk with them to like trick their psychology into like fucking you. It's like, just talk to women and you will just fuck eventually. A weirdo.
Yeah. Get to know them and be a good guy, and that's it. Don't go to the dark side of negging. Ooh, you hear that? We just made another sale thanks to Shopify, baby. Ooh, we love Shopify here at Stavi Baby Enterprises. They are what we use for our e-commerce. And we're making a lot of sales thanks to them. It's merch season around here. It's 2025 calendar. By the time you're listening to this or watching this, they might already be out and being ready to be sold. those are getting, because of Shopify, those are going out smooth. We used to have a real bullshit system here. Barely kept any records. Maybe even didn't pay our taxes. Who knows? But thanks to Shopify, we're law-abiding citizens and we're making a ton of cash. And if you have an e-commerce business, I'm going to need you to sign up with Shopify, okay? They're incredible. It's a very professional setup. The customer retention's really good. All the stats that you get back from who's buying, when are they buying, what are they getting, awesome stuff has helped us very, very immensely. So upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Stavy, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Stavy to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Stavy.
Hi, Stavy baby. Hi, Elvis. Hello, Beth. I'm calling in for the usual relationship advice. For starters, I'm 27. My boyfriend is 39, so there's an age gap. And we've been together for about a year. I see him every weekend. We live an hour apart. But, like, the last month, he just has not been wanting to have sex. And I get it, kind of. Like, he's said it, like, it's come up before. He's just, like, older. He also can't get a dick hard all the time.
Sure.
He's kind of anti, like, dick pills.
What?
So,
this man is anti-science? Oh, I guess he doesn't drink pasteurized milk either. I guess he's fucking doesn't believe in antibacterial soap. Anyway, go ahead, Eldest.
Method is usually you suck his dick, and then he gets hard, and then you can have sex.
Oh, it's an interesting methodology.
But he just hasn't been in the mood lately, and I don't know how to, like... I mean, I've, like, approached it, but I don't always want to be the one that's approaching first. Like, he's like, you can just grab it if you want to have sex. And I'm like,
that's so romantic. Just yank my cock like it's a lawnmower chain and start it.
Anyways, he also has a history of, in the past, he's watched cam girls. And I don't know if maybe that's what's going on. If maybe he's just watching a bunch of that.
Yeah.
And
Being
then I get there, and he doesn't want to fuck a hot 26-year-old in the bed. 27.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm overthinking it. I'm obviously going to confront him and talk to him about it.
Good.
Bottom line, do you think that there is a limit? I don't want to shame. I don't want to kink shame, but it's kind of an issue for me if he's spending money there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
If he's watching it enough that he doesn't want to have sex with me the 4 times a month, I guess. So,
that's crazy.
Anyways, I digress. Love you guys. Love the pod. Thanks.
It's insane to be in one of those relationships where you only see each other once a week and not fuck.
Yeah.
Every time you see each other.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like, listen.
Leaving after not having sex?
Yeah, that's fucking. That's not that hour drive home is a tough one.
This is some good red pill psychology right here. Yeah. Get in her mind, make her dependent on you, then deny her sex. The last caller should
red
take
pill
note.
And then train yourself on cam girls for the week.
Is that psychologically though? Is that a thing that can happen? I'm sure it is, but obviously, but like where you're just jerking off too much, and then when something real is
I think so
in front of you, you just don't know how to deal with it.
I don't know. I think not how I don't know how to deal with, but it's like they've been dating a while. Any kind of like novelty is gone. Right. This guy has taken her for granted. He also like they don't see each other. You know, they see each other once a week. If they live far apart, this also to me has a little bit of like. Yeah, it's either he really doesn't, like, he's just settled into almost like being married, essentially. Like, what she's basically a sitcom husband complaining that her wife doesn't fuck him, you know? Either he's settled into that, or yes, he's either beating off too much or has some weird, or like even cheating, although I guess sometimes cheaters overdo it and like try and get you off the scent by fucking you more. So I think it's very possible that like this guy's just like the novelty's worn off. He She says he's older. Did she say how much older?
He's
39.
She's 27. He's 39.
39.
I feel like that's kind of the time when your dick starts getting weird, though, right?
Yeah, it could.
He needs to take pills too.
Yeah,
It's
what is
fine.
he? What is he
Who
talking
cares?
about? Yeah, I mean, please. Who do we got now? We need. Listen, we had a couple sponsors dabble.
Pill.
Bleep that out, Eldis.
Rhymes with
bleep all calls, but yeah, we really need a presenting sponsor that's a erectile dysfunction medicine. I'm the biggest free agent in the game, guys. What are you doing? You're losing money here. But yeah, there is. Okay, here's something that a hot 27-year-old who's dating somebody who's 13 years older doesn't really want to hear. It's like, he probably doesn't just value you that much. Is the other thing. Like, to him, it's like if she's going to him every time, he's not going there. She's visiting and not getting dick down. It's probably a little bit of like, and also let's just say I'm familiar with the psychology of individuals like this, and he probably doesn't. If he might just want to leave the relationship, he's immature, right? And he might just be too much of a coward to want to break up with you, because not fucking it's okay. It's one thing if he skips 1 week of the month or something, but like to not fuck like a bunch of times in a row and to make you come to him, to drive to him, it's like he's sending you it's a possibility that he's sending you coward signals to want to break up here, right?
Yeah. And it sounds like there's no communication happening between you, because he can say to you like, I haven't been feeling sexual lately, and that's something you can go off of, but like to not say anything feels. And I don't know if they've even talked about it yet.
I don't think so, and that's
why she's probably going crazy.
She's going crazy.
Crazy. You're normal
and
for going crazy.
That's even why even she's come up with this theory of the cam girl thing of like, it ain't that. It's not like he's not beating off at 40. He's not beating off so much he can't fuck you. Like, and even him being like he's anti-dick pills is like, is that even true? You know what I mean? Like my guess here, my read of the situation is you need, like, something's off. You should talk to him about it. I don't think you're going to like what you find. I wouldn't hold my breath that he was even going to be that fucking honest.
It sucks. He's putting it all on her. Every decision that is going to be made, from like taking his dick
you could just
to
take my dick
it
out. Well, I don't want to take your dick out. How about you make me feel hot?
No, this call to me is like, it's like the ghost of Christmas future. It's like, if change your ways, Stavros, or this will be you. You know, like, this is the kind of shit where I'm like, I am truly trying to change my commitment issues, but it's like patterns. I could see the fucked up, like, a way of thinking I used to have mutating in a decade into this, where it's like you're just such a coward, you won't say shit, you won't even break up with her, but you also are like kind of checked out, and just be like, maybe if I make her drive to my fucking house 10 times in a row and don't even like, pull out my half limp dick, she'll break up with me. Like, that's kind of my read. Maybe I'm wrong, hopefully I'm wrong, but definitely communicate, see what happens, and don't hold your breath, Toots. Start fucking looking elsewhere is my real thing, but we'll see.
I feel like a lot of these calls, it's like, talk to them.
Yeah. Almost every single one starts with just have a conversation.
Yeah. But it is so hard. It just shows
hard.
How hard it is to do
It's super hard. And I think just saying it, we were talking about it off mic, but sometimes just putting your shit into words as an exercise calling in, because we're not going to get to almost any of these calls statistically, and the ones we do get to, the episode goes out like 4 months after they called in. So it's like the amount of people we're actually helping is probably small, but hopefully people in similar situations get some solace out of it.
Hi, Savvy Baby. So recently, my sister received in the mail anonymously a letter from a woman claiming to have been on a date with my sister's husband.
Jersey Shore letter. The Jersey Shore Ron was kissing a waitress or whatever letter. Keep playing it, Eldis.
My sister's husband does not know that I actually went into the trash and picked out the letters that he thought he threw away.
Whoa!
I'm a down-ass bitch for my sister. So
Oh my God.
anyways, he doesn't know that I know, but I'm going to go to visit her soon. So,
Whoa.
do you think I should confront him and slap him in the face as well? Let me know.
That's
Love
awesome. This girl's awesome.
Wow.
Wow. My sister received the mail claiming to have been on a date with my sister's husband, and I'm a little curious. What do you mean do you just in general go through the trash?
Yeah, how
I'm a
did you
little
know?
fuzzy on the details here.
Actually, no, she did it. Wait. Recently,
I don't
my
understand
sister-
why she looked through the trash. 'Cause
Yeah.
it sounds like she heard about this from her sister. Or
Yeah, I think the
something.
sister told her.
Yeah.
Oh, so now she wants to know what she should do about it. The sister already knows about it.
Oh, the sister knows.
He doesn't know that this woman knows.
I thought. I see.
She's like, should I tell him that,
That
I know?
know. Oh, so
Should I
I
take
thought you had.
charge?
Yeah. That's weird for you to do. I mean, obviously
I
this guy's.
like that though.
I like the instinct. Sure. The instinct I get. The knee-jerk reaction to want to protect your sister and tell her husband he's a piece of shit. I fully understand that, but it's an interesting move, and will it really help anything?
I want her to do something more manipulative and nefarious. Like
I'm with you.
Like secretly somehow like
Set him up on catfish him with a different
yes,
person. Yeah.
yes. And then be in the window.
Yes.
Like
Right. Be like, I'm gonna go. Her friend go. It's a. How about this? It's a Halloween party. Let's say, right?
Yes.
It's we
Ooh,
just
a masquerade.
Halloween just ended. We all know that it's November 4th or
freezing.
11th. It's really cold in here. But let's just say next year you go to a Halloween party and you get your hot friend to catfish this guy, and she's wearing maybe a Phantom of the Opera mask, right?
Or something.
Something like that, right? And then you send your hot friends like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then you put on the costume, put on the Phantom mask, and then you go back and you're like, hey, what's up, Eric? Bah, it's me, you fucking asshole. I know
she's
you're
on
trying
in the corner of
Yeah,
the ceiling.
Yes. Perfect.
Do that.
That's good. But
And
yeah.
I want it to be like the sister doesn't even have to worry about it. Like she just wants, or it seems like she just wants to like stick a little pin in the
Yeah.
husband.
It's your own little game.
Yeah. The problem is here, ultimately your sister has to figure this out, and you have to help your sister out. The thing that sucks is that sometimes our loved ones don't behave the way we'd like, right? Like your sister might be like, this sucks, we're gonna deal with it, and that like some people are even like let their significant others get away with crazy shit, right? Yeah. And you can't really stop them. So I just would caution, is this gonna be counterproductive unless you do some fun like sitcom level hijinks like we're suggesting? I don't know. You got to talk. First of all, what does your sister want? How does she want you to behave? Yeah. And that can be really hard because I get the impulse to be like, fuck this piece of shit. Let's slash his tires. Let's kick him out of the house.
And him not knowing that she knows must be driving her fucking crazy.
Right.
Yeah. But he's got to be. I mean, I guess he probably doesn't know. He's probably pretty dumb.
And she's
Anonymous
deciding
letter.
to stay with him.
Unless, if her sister is, has a hard time saying goodbye to this guy, maybe she does need some sort of extra support.
Right. Like, I guess
push
that's
her to do that.
And also, some people take a longer time, right? So it's like maybe you just have to be there, be supportive, and then maybe after a couple months, your sister will be like, you know what? I can't live like this. Now it's time to really go crazy, right?
Yeah.
But don't because the other thing, what you risk doing here is making him a sympathetic figure in her eyes. Like if you act in a fucked up way, you can kind of bring them closer together again.
Absolutely.
If you hit him with your car,
Right.
then it's gonna be everybody's problem.
Absolutely. So yeah, just I say lay in the cut, support your sister, talk to her about it, and and then I think there will be a time to act. act at some point, a time to
Absolutely.
strike.
And you should be in it for the long haul.
Long haul.
Because
past Christmas
Yep.
into New Year.
Yep.
this could be
Into
better
New
the
Year's.
longer it goes. maybe.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like, I think what would really cheer your sister up is maybe like a nice comedy. You know, she's laughing about lightly being cucked. She forgets her problems for 91 minutes, something like that.
And maybe get her buzzed on a twisted tea.
Keep it twisted. Oh man, doing this podcast is kind of boring. I wish there was something that turned up any occasion. Keep it twisted. Oh, like a fucking twisted tea? That's right. Nothing turns up any occasion like a twisted tea. Man, is this shit delicious. Okay? Refreshing, smooth, 5% alcohol by volume, brewed with real tea. Nothing pairs better with watching your team than a nice twisted tea. All right? Whether you're outside, it's been unseasonably warm here in New York City. You could be having a refreshing twisted tea on your balcony right now, even though it's November. Kind of insane. You're inside watching, you know, in my case, the Ravens. I have a case of these bad boys whenever I'm entertaining. People can't get enough of them. I have pals just sucking them down when it's game day, and boy, are they having a great time. It's a wonderful product. It's delicious. I'm taking a little break from drinking, and you know what really tempts me? I might even have to, I can't even crack it because I'll suck it down right now. That's how delicious it is. So listen, folks, whatever you're up to, whatever activity, wherever you are, you want something delicious, brewed with real tea, that goes down smooth, there's only one thing you can do. Grab a refreshing twisted tea today and keep it twisted.
I saw the eldest and guest, so I'm going to cut right to the chase.
Nice.
So found myself in a sugar baby relationship, I guess, last September.
Nice.
And I've made quite a bit of money.
Woo! Yes.
And I'm a law student, and I'm not going to work for a corporation or like some big law firm, so I'm really just doing this shit for the people. So the extra money is really nice. So I've only seen this, so I'm 24, this guy's 64, I believe. I've only seen him 3 times. We've only ever kissed. And, you know, I send him, like, pictures of my tits or whatever.
Nice.
But I haven't seen him
That's
since
pretty
last
cool.
year. And at the beginning of this year, he had his second heart attack of his lifetime. Mind you, this man is also a 2-time cancer survivor.
Hell yeah.
But this time he had to get a triple bypass. He was out of commission
Because he
for
saw
a
a
bit.
picture of her tits.
Yeah. Too juicy.
So now, of course, he, like, kind of running dry, right? He wants to see me again.
Yeah.
My issue is that if I were to see him again, I did go to school with his son. I tutored his son's girlfriend. His daughter is younger than me.
Okay.
By the way, I did not meet him through his son at all, so that's not an issue. But my worry is that if I were to
At
go
all?
away for the weekend with
At
him
all.
and there is some health emergency, which it's probable that something like that could happen. Who the fuck do I call and how do I explain that I'm there? I'm not calling his ex-wife. I'm not calling his son. So, like, how do I go about that? And
Interesting.
I've thought about, just talking to him about it and being like, hey, like, if something happens, like, what should we do? But there's also this very real fear of, like, insulting him, kind of. And I feel like older men in that position, trying to go out with younger women want to feel like they're younger. And I don't want to, like, fuck this situation up because it is very advantageous for me.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just wondering how I go about this because I really don't want this old man to die on me, literally or metaphorically. So yeah, would love any advice y'all have. Thank you.
She needs to get into speaking. She's a beautiful speaker.
She's a lawyer. She's gonna be great in the courtroom. Gonna give dynamite closing arguments. This is interesting because if you didn't know his son, would you want to like call? I mean, it's just not something you want to deal with. in any way.
I can't
you know
tell
what I mean?
if she has like feelings for the guy at all, or if he's just.
I don't think so.
It's so transactional. She just wants to make sure her insurance policy is fine.
I do think for her it's really transactional. I also am like curious about. She's seen him 3 times, so it's just like a mostly phone relationships is what it seems like. They've like made out, she said, and so it's just. And you want to just keep it going, but you're so now you want to meet in person, or I guess he wants to meet in person because the clock's ticking, and he's like, "All right, time for a little ROI, time to cash in some of these dividends," and I don't know. You were saying don't. You were saying like you just wouldn't do it.
Mean, I wouldn't do it unless.
What's the downside of like in an emergency having his emergency or like wouldn't you just
blowing his cover?
It's not your
revealing to his kids that he has
also wouldn't you just call an ambulance?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why the fuck do you have to call his kids?
I was I thought he was like already in the hospital, and she had to she wanted to get in the hospital to see him.
No,
Not
she's
that they were
dick.
Yeah. Not that
Beep, beep,
she
beep,
was
beep,
sucking-
beep.
Flatline.
Keep sucking. Doctors, I've never seen it. This man is gonna dies the second you take your mouth off his cock.
Suck the defibrillator. Okay, so this makes more sense. She's actively fucking or sucking, and he's having an issue.
That's the question.
She
Yes.
could just be like,
she's
I found him on
going-
the street.
Is she going away with him? Is that what she's saying?
That's
for
an
a
interesting
weekend?
ratcheting up of things.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying she's clearly like, I don't think she has feelings for him, but she'll go out with him. You know what I mean?
This
So
makes
she's
sense
saying,
to me.
all right, he's been in the hospital. We've been texting each other. We're probably going to go away. He wants to go away for the weekend. If this fucking guy has a heart attack, who do I call?
And it seems like things are so bad that she really thinks that something might happen.
Yeah, I guess part of me is like,
Yeah, she ain't wrong.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, it
Call
could
an
happen.
ambulance.
Call an ambulance. Isn't that the answer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think she needs to worry.
She doesn't have to be the one to
Like
call.
he doesn't want you calling his family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is not. It's just an interesting worry to have. Because yes, maybe I'm more of a gambler than this woman, but I would just be like, we'll cross
Yeah.
that bridge when we get to it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I wouldn't worry about it that much. Also, I guess more than that, she's worried about her cover being blown with his son who she knows, but it's also like,
Who cares?
who fucking cares? What, unless this guy like, is his son like some kind of, how can that hurt you? Like dating an older man it's not like, oh, what, you're afraid his son isn't going to like you? Who gives a fuck?
No, I feel like she's probably just like, nobody knows that I'm doing this with this old man.
Yeah,
Right,
I'd
she's
like to
trying to
keep
And now
it that
someone
way.
my age and the daughter's younger is going to know that I've been sending pictures of my tits to their dad. I think if you're doing it, it's like, just do it. Who cares?
I really think like, in what world do you call his family and not an ambulance?
Right.
And B, who really gives a fuck? I know all things being equal, I guess you would just like to keep it private, which I understand. But if push really comes to shove, basically it really comes down to, is the percentage chance that your cover gets blown, is a small percentage that your cover gets blown to his family worse to you than the money you're making from this guy? That's really the cost benefit analysis here.
Yeah.
And to me, it feels like if this guy's been that generous over a little making out and some titty pics, it's worth rolling the dice on him not fucking having his 4th heart attack while you're jerking him off. You might not even have to fuck this guy.
Just
Yeah.
keep kissing.
Keep kissing.
Money.
If he's also this frail that you're scared he might keel over, like when you're like sucking his cock or whatever, it's like time for a new long-term plan. You gotta diversify the clientele
Absolutely,
a little, like,
absolutely.
Useful.
double cancer survivor,
Yeah. Or
couple
get in
heart
the
attacks.
will.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Get in the will, and then who cares? Who knows?
That's
who the
what I think the long con is. Of
Yeah,
this, probably.
yeah. Hopefully,
Marry him.
Married.
pussy is a commodity. You need to fucking cash in as much as you can. Eldest is red pill corner. All right, good stuff. Good stuff here. What do you think, Eldest? A couple more. How are we looking?
We're about 50.
Oh, you got to do math.
An hour and a half.
Okay, we could do. Yeah, let's do one or two more.
Hi, Stabby baby.
Hi, Stabby baby.
Hi, sorry. Hi, Elvis.
Hey, Stavi. Hey, Eldest. Hello, beautiful guest. So my question is, well, I've been seeing this guy for a while. He's amazing, beautiful, wonderful,
Nice.
handsome, bomb dick.
Nice.
It's great. I love it. Every single time we do
Good
it,
for you.
know, I definitely come, and sometimes he makes me out, sometimes he makes me squirt. You know what I mean?
Wow, can we get the cheering
But
button, Eldest?
he doesn't believe me, even with like physical evidence. Sometimes he doesn't believe that the dick is bomb. He does not have confidence in his little man. Like, not even a little man, decent sized man, good sized man for a good sized dude.
awesome.
You know, like. So, how do I get through his head? Like, dick is bomb, he's
Okay.
bomb, shit's bomb. You know what I mean? If you could help me out with that, that would be amazing.
Oh yeah, let me help this guy out. This guy who fucks so good that a woman calls another man for advice on proving to him that he fucks good. Fuck your boyfriend.
I was gonna say, just play him this.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Fuck you and your nice, awesome dick
You're
and the
telling
woman
everybody.
who loves you. Yeah, what do you want? I mean, I don't know. I guess this is the curse of having really low self-esteem will just rob you of everything.
Yeah.
It's like this
crazy.
guy's got it all.
Yeah.
He's got this woman is speaking of him so glowing. You can like hear her like batting her eyelashes and like looking gazingly, longingly out the window, thinking about his dick, and he's still. It doesn't get through his skull. So
Yeah, this is me and my husband with my stand-up comedy.
yeah.
He goes, "You're so funny." And I go, "No, shit, no,
Yeah,
shit."
it's exactly the same
It's
as
just the
that.
same.
And how do you guys get through it?
I feel good for a little bit, but then the negative words, the negative voice in my head takes over.
Sure.
Kind of
Yeah.
every time.
See,
But
what-
it's getting better.
Well, what's interesting about this is that's more psychologically complex, whereas this is like, this guy just busted a nut. A hot woman who loves him tells him how good it was, and it's still not getting through
Maybe
to him.
people have
Yeah.
lied to him in the past or something.
it's bad?
Something about he doesn't trust what she's saying.
He needs to believe it for himself in order to believe it.
So
for
I
her.
guess you gotta let him fuck a bunch more girls.
Yeah.
You gotta watch him sit in the chair in the corner and go, "See? Look at her, what she's doing. She's painting the walls cream."
We're gonna have to reupholster this couch. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way to really. How long did she say? How long they've been together? No.
No.
I wonder. I mean, this might just be a thing that is going to take some time to get through his skull. I definitely did not have sexual confidence early in relationships to the point where it just took me getting comfortable with somebody. So it's like, are you guys relatively early in dating? Because he might just be uncomfortable in general. And that seeps into even fucking, you know what I mean? When you feel a little uncomfortable in a relationship or you don't feel secure in the relationship for other reasons, he just might not believe that anything's going good. I feel that way, where it's like, if anything's going good, I'm like, well, it'll be over tomorrow.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like, and so this might be an extension of that, you know what I mean?
Well, I wonder if she's putting so much emphasis on that, and he's like, well, what about my personality?
Yeah. How about the painting I made you? And she's like, oh, I burned it for warmth. I burned it drying off my blanket, all this pussy juice you made me squirt all over it. So yeah, maybe you're overplaying your hand too.
Yeah.
It might be to the point where it's like you're talking about how good he is at fucking so much that it feels like you're patronizing him. Like, that was so great. You know, he might think it's that, but you know, this isn't a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Good
Fuck
for you.
him. Good for you. I'm glad he's knocking the shit off your pussy. Not just completely knocking it out the park, but he'll be fine.
Keep squirting that twisted.
Keep squirting that
Twisted.
fuck. All right, this one to take us home, Elvis. What do you say?
Hey, Stav. My name's Kaylee, and I'm in Detroit, Michigan, and I'm here with my boyfriend, Justin.
Oh, the whole couple's here.
And let's just say that I have really huge tits. Like massive. Like
Nice.
a really big rat.
Good for you.
And I want to get a boob reduction because my back hurts all the time. I look crazy in the clothes that I wear. And
Thank you, Elvis. That's when we had a little mind meld. I could feel it happening.
big rat. And I want to get a boob reduction because my back hurts all the time. I look crazy in the clothes that I wear. And I just think it would enhance my overall appearance.
Well, I disagree.
I don't... What do you think? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you got going on. Hopefully
Wow.
you have a woman on.
Oh, we got.
You probably don't, but maybe.
Hey, whoa,
Okay?
what is that?
Thank you so much.
Wow. Just for that, keep those big tits. Just for that, good luck getting a fucking.
Do whatever you want, Kaylee.
And, you know,
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to Justin. And change your pronouns while you're at it. See what
Cut
happens.
your hair, dye it blue, chop your tits off. This is the world Kamala Harris wants.
Tits do make the back hurt.
No,
so
I know.
bad.
Look, philosophically, I can. This is like how the president of the United States can never apologize, just for like on philosophical terms. Philosophically, I can never. It's exactly like that. I can never, on the record, support a breast reduction. I just can't. Philosophically, I can't do it. However, you know, I guess do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you feel better.
What if you do a little sexy photo shoot pre-surgery with the giant titties?
Yep.
Really showing them off and
Right.
showing them love
Sure,
to
sure.
give to, what is his name? Justin?
Yeah, well,
Get him on
fuck, I
record.
mean, look, who fucking cares about Justin? Justin doesn't fucking matter here. Unfortunately, you gotta do what's best for you.
And they're not going to be small, I guarantee you.
Hell